Welcome to Solar Age, the podcast that shines a light on the path to a brighter, more sustainable future. Join us as we explore the transformative power of technology in creating a Solarpunk world.
Hey, Solar Age listeners, ready for a deep dive into the future?
It's going to be a good one.
That's closer than you think.
Absolutely.
We're talking solar energy.
The best kind of energy.
But not the slow and steady kind.
No.
The complete system overhauls a solar-powered world.
A solar-powered world.
Arriving faster than anyone predicted.
Faster than we thought.
You guys sent in
So much.
a mountain of articles and data on solar,
Mountains.
battery storage, and the future of energy.
The future is now.
We're going to break it all down.
Break it down.
Pull out the most exciting bits and help you understand how this energy revolution is about to reshape everything.
Everything.
You know?
What's truly fascinating is that we're not just witnessing a shift.
Right.
It's a full-blown disruption.
It is a disruption.
The speed at which solar is scaling is unlike anything we've ever seen
That's
in
unbelievable.
the history of energy.
Exactly. And get this. We're talking terawatts, not gigawatts, folks.
Terawatts.
We'll explore how this solar surge is fueling another boom
Another boom.
in battery storage.
That's right.
That means clean, abundant energy day and night.
All the time.
But first,
Okay.
let's dive into these mind-blowing numbers
I love these numbers.
showing just how fast solar is growing.
I mean, it's really incredible.
Even the most optimistic projections
Oh, yeah.
from just a decade ago
Not even close.
couldn't have predicted this kind of growth.
Nope.
In 2024 alone,
Just this year.
the world is on track to add a staggering
Stagger.
593 gigawatts
593
of solar capacity.
gigawatts.
Okay, let's unpack that number for a second.
Okay.
593 gigawatts.
A big one.
That's more than the entire increase in coal power capacity
Wow.
globally since 2010,
So almost 15 years.
which was only 540 gigawatts.
Tiny thing.
Put it simply,
Simply.
solar is making traditional energy sources obsolete.
Obsolete.
And you know,
Yeah.
this obsolescence
Uh-huh.
will have huge geopolitical implications.
Huge.
Countries that have relied on oil exports for power and influence
Right.
may see their dominance fade.
It's fading,
On the other hand,
but on the other hand,
nations leading the charge
leading the charge.
in solar technology
Yeah.
are poised to gain significant power on the world stage.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a great point. It's not just about cleaner energy.
Right.
It's about a shift in global power dynamics.
A global shift.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's zoom in on how widespread this solar adoption really is.
Okay.
It's not just a few countries jumping on the bandwagon.
No.
Is it?
This is a global phenomenon.
Global.
China, for instance,
Ida.
has already blown past its wind and solar capacity targets.
They have.
A full 6 years ahead of schedule.
Wow. They've always been aggressive
Very aggressive.
with their renewable energy goals.
They have.
But even I'm surprised by that.
Yeah.
And their solar installations in the first half of 2024 alone
Just the first half.
have already surpassed their total additions for all of 2022.
For the whole year.
That's exponential growth right there.
It is.
But it's not just China.
No.
What's the rest of the world doing?
What are they doing?
The rest of the world is stepping up too.
Yeah.
Countries like the US,
Uh-huh.
India,
Uh-huh.
Germany, and Brazil are all seeing record-breaking installations
Oh, great.
by the end of 2024.
End of this year.
Countries outside of China
The rest of the world.
are projected to have installed
Okay.
over 1.2 terawatts
1.2.
of cumulative solar capacity.
Or what?
That's 1.2 terawatts.
That's a lot.
Those numbers are incredible.
They are incredible.
But what's driving this incredible global adoption?
That is the question.
I mean, what's making solar so irresistible?
Irresistible.
All of a sudden,
All of a sudden,
one of the biggest factors is the plummeting cost.
the cost is plummeting.
The levelized cost of electricity,
Yeah.
or LCOE,
LCO.
for solar has fallen by over 90% since 2010.
Over 90%.
So for our listeners
Okay.
who aren't energy experts,
Right.
can you break down what LCOE means?
Sure. Levelized cost of electricity basically means the average cost
The average cost
of producing energy from a particular source
from a source,
over its entire lifespan.
the whole lifespan,
It's how we compare the cost effectiveness
cost effectiveness,
of different energy sources,
different sources,
like solar versus coal or natural gas.
solar versus the others.
Yeah.
So when you say the LCOE for solar has fallen by 90%,
90%.
what does that actually mean for, say,
What is that?
Someone's electricity bill.
For your bill.
In simple terms, it means solar is now cheaper than fossil fuels.
Cheaper.
Back in 2010.
Way back when?
Solar was actually 4 times more expensive.
4 times?
Than the cheapest fossil fuel options.
Wow.
But by 2023, the tables had completely turned.
Completely turned.
Solar became a whopping 56% cheaper.
56%.
Than those same fossil fuel alternatives.
Wow.
Talk about a dramatic shift.
A huge shift.
Wow, that's a massive turnaround.
Massive.
Do you have any specific numbers?
I do.
To illustrate just how much cheaper?
How much cheaper?
It's gotten.
Absolutely. Globally, the LCOE of solar has dropped from 46 cents.
46 cents?
Per kilowatt hour.
Per kilowatt hour.
To just 4 cents per kilowatt hour.
4 cents.
That's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
For consumers, businesses,
an entire economy.
Entire economies.
Imagine your monthly electricity bill.
Yeah.
Shrinking to almost nothing.
Almost nothing.
Electric cars become super affordable.
Electric cars.
And the cost of groceries goes down.
Even groceries.
Because transport is cheaper.
Transport.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing how affordable solar has become.
Mind-blowing.
No wonder solar installations are going through the roof.
Through the roof.
But what about the future? We're going to see these costs continue to fall.
Well, there have been some temporary bumps in the road recently.
Due to supply chain issues and rising material costs.
Okay.
But the long-term trend is still pointing downwards.
Downward.
Experts predict that those temporary cost increases will be more than offset by continuing improvements in efficiency, manufacturing, optimization, and design innovation.
Design innovation.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is.
How technology just keeps
advancing,
pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And
it's a key driver for making solar even more affordable and efficient.
Absolutely.
In the years to come.
So cheaper than fossil fuels and getting cheaper all the time.
All the time.
It's a powerful combination.
It is.
But here's the question that's probably on everyone's mind.
Okay, what's that?
What about those times when the sun isn't shining?
Ah, yes, the sun.
How do we ensure a steady flow of energy?
How do we do it?
Even when the clouds roll in or night falls.
That's where the parallel boom in battery energy storage systems,
oh yeah,
or B for short, comes into play.
It's critical.
BS is absolutely crucial for balancing the grid.
Right.
And ensuring that solar energy can be used 24/7.
24/7.
It's like having a giant rechargeable battery.
It is like a giant battery.
For the entire energy system.
For the whole system.
The whole thing.
Right, so we're not just talking about solar panels on rooftops.
No.
We're talking about whole new energy infrastructure.
A whole new infrastructure.
That includes these massive battery systems.
Massive batteries.
To store the solar power we generate.
Store it up.
Tell me more about this BS boom.
Oh, it's booming.
How much are we talking about here?
Well, the growth in BS capacity has been nothing short of extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
It's gone from a tiny 0.1 gigawatt hour in 2010
0.1
to almost 96 gigawatt hours in 2023.
Wow.
And hold on tight.
Okay, I'm holding on.
Because projections show it reaching a mind-boggling 300 gigawatt hours by 2026.
It's mind-boggling.
That's just a few years away.
Wow, another exponential growth curve.
Another one.
It seems like everything in the solar world is skyrocketing right now.
It's all going up.
And I bet the cost of batteries is plummeting too, right?
You bet.
Tell me about it.
Battery costs have fallen even faster than solar costs.
Faster.
In 2010, they were about $2,511 per kilowatt hour.
2,511.
By 2024, estimates put them at just $145 per kilowatt hour.
Wow.
Remember when we talked about solar panels becoming as affordable as a flat screen TV?
I do remember that.
Well, battery storage is on a similar trajectory.
That's incredible.
Oh, it is.
So we have this amazing synergy happening.
We do.
Solar energy is getting cheaper and more abundant. And at the same time, battery technology is advancing rapidly. And becoming more affordable.
It's all coming together.
This combination.
It's a magic combination.
Is the key to creating a clean, constant, and cost-effective renewable energy system.
Clean, constant, cost-effective.
It's the foundation for a future.
For the future.
Where energy is not only clean.
Not only clean.
But abundant and accessible to everyone.
For everyone.
It's a game changer.
A game changer.
For the planet.
For the planet.
And for humanity.
For humanity.
It really feels like we're on the cusp of a new era.
I think we are.
Speaking of predictions.
Okay.
What do the forecasts say about the future of solar?
What do they say?
Are we going to see this incredible growth continue?
Well, the exciting thing is that solar has consistently surpassed forecasts. For example, even the most recent predictions from organizations like the International Energy Agency,
the IEA,
have been blown out of the water by the actual growth we're seeing in 2024.
So even the experts are being surprised.
They are surprised.
By how quickly this is all happening.
By how fast it's all happening.
It underscores the truly disruptive nature of solar energy.
Disruptive.
And how quickly it's reshaping the global energy landscape.
It's really reshaping the landscape.
But it's not just about the sheer volume of solar installations. There's another fascinating aspect to this solar boom.
Oh, what's that?
We're not just seeing growth in the usual places.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you mean it's not just about China and the US leading the charge?
Not just them.
Where else are we seeing this surge in solar adoption?
Right. New markets are emerging all over the world.
All over.
Analysis of Chinese solar panel exports points to an estimated 115 gigawatts
115 gigawatts
of additional capacity
okay.
being installed in countries that don't yet publicly report their monthly figures.
So the solar revolution is spreading to new corners of the world.
It's spreading.
That's fantastic news.
It is.
Can you give us some examples of these emerging solar hotspots?
Absolutely. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, for example,
Pakistan, Saudi Arabia,
have seen their average monthly imports of solar panels soar to over 1 gigawatt each.
A gigawatt?
If they keep up this pace, these countries could quickly become major players in the solar market.
Major players.
Alongside established leaders like Germany, Brazil, and India.
So we have established solar powerhouses like China, the US, and India, continuing to break records.
Breaking records.
And now we have new entrants like Pakistan and Saudi Arabia entering the scene with a bang.
With a bang.
It's a truly global phenomenon.
A global phenomenon?
That's gaining momentum every single day.
Every single day.
But let's not forget about battery storage.
Right.
As we install more and more solar capacity, we need those efficient and affordable energy storage solutions.
We need them.
To keep the lights on, even when the sun goes down.
To keep the lights on.
You're absolutely right.
The synergy between solar and battery storage is what will ultimately create a sustainable and resilient energy system.
Okay, Solar Age listeners.
Okay, everybody.
We've thrown a lot of numbers and information at you today.
A lot of information.
But now let's take a step back and think about what this all means for you, for your communities, and for the world.
Take a step back.
As solar energy becomes cheaper and more abundant.
More abundant.
How could it reshape your life?
How could it
transform your community?
That's the crucial question we need to ask ourselves.
It is.
How can we harness this clean energy disruption to create a more equitable and sustainable future for everyone?
For everyone.
How can we ensure that everyone benefits from this incredible transformation?
It's not just about cleaner energy.
Right.
It's about creating a better world.
A better world.
As energy costs decline, we could see a ripple effect across the entire economy.
Across the whole economy.
Imagine cheaper manufacturing, cheaper transportation.
Cheaper everything.
And, as we mentioned earlier, even the cost of everyday items like groceries could go down.
Oh, even groceries.
This could lead to a wave of innovation and economic growth.
Innovation and growth.
Opening up new opportunities in fields like renewable energy, energy storage, and sustainable infrastructure.
New opportunity.
And let's not forget the social impact.
The social impact.
Access to clean, affordable energy has the power to transform communities.
Transform communities.
Improve health outcomes and empower individuals.
Empower individuals.
Imagine a world where energy poverty is a thing of the past.
No more energy poverty.
A world where everyone has access to the energy they need to thrive.
Everyone thriving.
It's a powerful vision.
It is.
And it's a vision that's becoming increasingly achievable thanks to this solar revolution.
The solar revolution.
But it's not just about waiting for this future to arrive.
No.
It's about actively shaping it.
Shaping the future.
I couldn't agree more. It's about individuals, communities, and businesses making conscious choices to embrace solar energy, invest in battery storage, and advocate for policies that support a clean energy transition.
Making those choices.
It's about taking control of our energy future and building a world that works for everyone.
Taking control.
So, Solar Age listener,
our listeners,
we want to hear from you.
We do.
What role do you see solar energy playing in your own life and in your community?
In your life.
How can we work together to ensure that this clean energy revolution benefits everyone.
Benefits everyone.
We're on the verge of a truly transformative era.
Transformative.
And your insights and actions can make a real difference.
You can make a difference.
That's right. We're all in this together.
All together.
Head to the comment section and tell us what you think about this clean energy disruption.
Tell us what you think.
What questions do you have? What topics would you like us to explore in future deep dives?
What do you want to know?
We're excited to continue this conversation with you and explore the possibilities of a brighter solar-powered future.
A brighter future?
And now, let's delve even deeper into this vision of the future.
Deeper.
Let's talk about the Solarpunk movement.
Solarpunk.
Here's where things get really interesting.
Interesting.
Solarpunk isn't just about technology.
No.
It's about imagining a future where technology and nature work in harmony to create a more sustainable and abundant world for all.
Harmony.
Exactly.
Solarpunk is a genre of speculative fiction that envisions a future where humanity has successfully transitioned to renewable energy and lives in harmony with the environment. It's a future where we've embraced clean technology and design principles to create beautiful, sustainable cities, and where nature is integrated into our urban landscapes. Think vertical farms, green rooftops, and buildings that generate their own energy. It's a really inspiring vision.
It really is, and it's not just about aesthetics. Solarpunk is also about social justice and equity, ensuring that the benefits of this clean energy future are shared by everyone.
You're right. Solarpunk stories often explore themes of community cooperation and inclusivity, imagining a world where everyone has access to clean energy, healthy food, and a thriving environment.
So let's dive into this Solarpunk future for a moment. If energy costs effectively reach zero, and with the way things are going, that seems like a real possibility. What kind of world could we create? What would a world powered by free, abundant solar energy look like?
That's a fantastic question that really sparks the imagination. It's a world where limitations imposed by energy scarcity fade away and human ingenuity is unleashed to solve the grand challenges facing humanity.
I love that we could see entire industries transform desalination of water. The process of turning salt water into fresh water could become cheap and readily available, opening up vast areas for agriculture and human habitation. We could solve the world's water crisis.
Exactly, and transportation could be completely revolutionized. Electric vehicles powered by virtually free energy from the sun would become the norm. We could say goodbye to fossil fuel-powered cars and trucks, drastically reducing pollution and creating cleaner, healthier cities.
And manufacturing could become hyper-localized. Imagine a world where 3D printing and other advanced technologies are powered by on-site solar and storage, making it possible to produce goods locally, reducing reliance on global supply chains and empowering local economies.
Right, we could see a resurgence of local craftsmanship and a shift away from mass production, creating more sustainable and resilient communities. Imagine having access to locally made products that are durable, repairable, and designed to last. It's about moving away from a throwaway culture and embracing a more circular economy.
It's amazing to think about all the possibilities that open up when energy is abundant and virtually free. We're talking about a real paradigm shift, a Solarpunk future where technology and nature are no longer at odds, but instead work together to create a more sustainable, beautiful, and just world. It's a vision that's both inspiring and empowering.
And it's a vision that's within our grasp. The solar revolution is happening now. The transition to a clean, abundant energy future is underway. It's up to all of us to keep pushing forward, to keep innovating, and to keep demanding a better world.
So Solar Age listeners, what do you think? Does this vision of a Solarpunk future resonate with you? What excites you about the possibilities of a world powered by abundant clean energy? What concerns do you have?
We encourage you to share your thoughts, your dreams, your ideas for this Solarpunk future in the comments below.
We're excited to see what we can create together as we embark on this journey toward a brighter solar-powered future. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you in the next episode.
If you enjoyed this episode of The Solar Age, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you won't miss any future episodes. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below about what resonated with you or share any ideas you'd like us to explore in upcoming episodes. Let's keep the conversation about a brighter future going.